Also, 16103. And we certainly know that they say it is only a human being who teaches the prophet. The tongue of the one they refer to is foreign. And this Quran, this reading is in a clear Arabic language. 16103. And we certainly know what they say. It is only a human being who teaches the prophet. The tongue of the one they refer to is foreign. And this reading is in a clear Arabic language. Okay. And of his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth and the diversity of your languages and your colours. That's of his signs. 30:22. Okay. And also, before they start making you look down on every other religion, as a cult would, as Hitler did, you have to all be the same. You have to all do this and speak like this, act like this, and not say this and do this. That's Hitler. That's what Hitler did. Okay. Read this one first before you go off, and God willing you don't. To each of you, we prescribed a law and a method. Had God willed, he would have made you one nation, but to test you in what he has given you, to race to all that is good, and God will inform you concerning that over which you used to differ. Okay, 551, and then this is 2148. 148. For each is a direction towards which it faces. So race to good. For each is a direction. For each is a direction towards which it faces. So race to good wherever you may be. God will bring you forth all together. God is over all things competent. God does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of religion. 68 and 787. If there should be a group among you who has believed in that which I have been sent, this is Prophet Muhammad. And if there should be a group among you who has believed in that which I have been sent, and a group that has not believed, then be patient until God judges between us. You don't stand there telling someone that their book's wrong. They're peaceful people. They're not, So that's to my converts. I have to speak loud because my mic doesn't work. I want to speak really quietly, but I can't. But yeah, it's to the converted Muslims. And it's a cult. As much as, yes, the people are nice. The normal day-to-day ones we work with, if it came down to it, do they support? The ones I know don't. So, but they're still in that category. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying, every one of them is this and that. There's people who are pushing this, So before the converts are taken over to that side, because this is serious, this is the last book that was sent, especially after what happened to Jesus. It's the last book that was sent. And everything that they're following is not in there. It's a very serious test, especially, I think, for the converts. Especially because they've been double tricked. They've come from that, left that because of that, and then nothing in here in the Quran, they jump over, and all of these laws are there, and it makes it seem that, no, these fit now, yeah, but there's the Quran underneath there, down there, look. But all these, yeah, it's double trouble, I think, for converts, if you don't. Yeah, I just hope that this is clear, because when I see converts converting, they're going to put you in a black cloak. They're going to say you have to speak Arabic. Have to. No, you don't. No, you don't. They're going to say you have to do this, 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 and this. And also that the women are not even allowed to say no to intercourse. Where did you get that from? Because it's not in the Quran. God says, come to your cultivation however you please. Cultivation. Have children. Yeah. Providing you're paying for the children. And also, yeah, they've changed that verse. I mean, it means intercourse. And guess what? If a woman says no, they can beat them. They can beat them. Hell is real. They're not ever going to hear it. That's them now. They don't know the Torah. They don't know the gospel. They don't know the changes. They don't know the Psalms. I know, yes, everyone's got their different interpretations. Some can say Jesus is God. Some can say he's not God. Some can say he's a prophet. Some can say he's the son. That's not what is important. Yeah, it can say all of that. Doesn't mean just because one doesn't understand. Like, it's not about that, you know. It's not about that. It's the basic laws of humanity. God's laws of belief, which is no compulsion. Okay, so I just want to say this one. 2.266. Would one of you like to have a garden of palm trees and grapevines, underneath which rivers flow, in which he has from every fruit? But he is afflicted with old age and has weak offspring, and is hit by a whirlwind containing fire and is burned. Thus does God make clear to you his verses, that you might give thought. Would one of you like to have a garden of palm trees and grapevines, underneath which rivers flow, in which he has from every fruit? But he is afflicted with old age and has weak offspring, and is met with a whirlwind containing fire and is burned. Thus does God make clear to you his verses. His verses. But your hadith says to the converts, beat a child for not praying. Beat a child. The age of maturity is age 40. The age when the prophets were given their prophecy, given their revelations. Maturity. But beat a child for prayer. Beat a child for prayer. Marry them, the age of puberty. He's left behind him weak offspring, and is hit by a whirlwind containing fire. That's just the offspring. If a woman says no because she doesn't want to, if you see the age of maturity in the Quran, you can see that it's not about sex, it's not about that, because that's the age of marriage God has given, reaching age 40. Yeah? So it's not about any of that. And when God says, come to your cultivation, however you please, that means you have a child that you can afford. Because it's not about sex. It's about children. It's about having offspring and raising your families. That's what that verse means. Come to your cultivation however you please. You're sowing of the seed. Not, I'm, God willing, can get through to some of them, but my thing's just for the converted Muslims. Because I've met some, thanks to God, and got through to them. They were on a bad path, and I've seen a lot of converts go. go with this teaching from their evil books. It's nothing to do with the Quran. And they're changing the words. If you please check my page easily, everything that you're following is not the Quran. It's been manipulated, even down to prayer, even down to everything. Everything has been changed. Everything. But the worst thing is basics of humanity. Compulsion in religion. And they're making you dress like them. They're making you speak like them. But God said that book was only revealed in that language. Otherwise, on Judgment Day, they'll say they didn't understand. Because the only countries in this world that are using those laws of Pharaoh are the ones who are saying they follow the Quran, which is not in there. So please, my beautiful convert brothers and sisters, and my Christian brothers and sisters, all of my brothers and sisters, I hope you understand. But yeah, it's nothing to do with Islam. Peace. It's nothing to do with it. Any verses that you see in there regarding what you think, or what you say, bring them. Because when I've given them, I'm not speaking. I just quote the verse. They read it for themselves. That's it. Doesn't mean you have to be a Muslim. Doesn't mean you have to be an Arabic submitter to God. You see that the Quran doesn't want people just to read and follow. He wants people on their journeys that he's given them. The people he's put in their lives. Countries he's placed them in. And the communities they're in. Like, if you actually read it, that's what he means. Islam and disbelief. Disbelief means violence. In the Quran, those who have disbelieved, read. Disbelief is those who add words. Disbelief is violence, adding laws, lying about God, assuming about God and evil nature. Disbelievers are those who bring back the laws of everything he's removed. Like, disbelief doesn't mean you just don't believe the Quran. And belief, like I just showed you, belief is those who advise one another to compassion and patience, peace. Those who restrain anger, pardon the people, and God loves the doers of good. This is belief. It doesn't matter what religion, what country you're from. That's the Quran. That's all I'm saying. Christians, they say Christians go to hell because they believe Jesus is God. No. Not according to the Quran. Those who change the words, yes. Those people of the book who said, God says, so why did you kill the prophets of God if you are indeed believers? They're saying they're people of the book. They killed messengers of God. So anyway, I'm saying it's not all the people of the book. I'm not here to convince the Christians anyway. I'm here to try and help them stop joining them, because it's you guys that are just non-stop the same thing. Everything you're saying is not in there. If anything, says hadith, but my thing is for the converts. I don't want, and I hope you can watch that video and see that guy. People need help out here. You don't fight over things that's not even in a book. But God willing, you see anyway. Okay, love you all. Okay, bye.